friends, it's Carolyn Zook here with C Zook Stitch, and today I'd like to do a flip through of this book called A Cross Stitch Christmas Festive Favorites. So I got a flyer in the mail for this book. If I signed up or bought it ahead of time, I would get it for, I think, $20 plus $5 shipping, so $25. I think it retails for about $40. I just hit myself in the face with it, but that's all right. It's a very nice hardback book, which I know because I just hit myself in the face with it. It's just really beautiful. Here's the back. And I'd like to show you the patterns that are in it. And I've covered up the actual patterns, but I can show you the projects. Look at this interior. It's so pretty. It just gets you excited for Christmas. I got this maybe a month ago or so. It's put out by Craftways Corporation, Stevens Point, Wisconsin. So they just have a little intro page here. And then they have it broken down into sections. So one section is called Outdoor Fun, Mid-Century Merriment, Rustic Blue, Black, White, and Evergreen, Cranberry and Lime, and Wintery Teal. So those are the 6 sections. The first section we're going to look at is called Outdoor Fun. And the first project is this kind of old-time poster called Winter Fun, Ski Time in the Snow. I think it's really cute. I don't ski, so I probably won't be stitching it, but I think that's really, really cute. It looks like it's probably full coverage. Yep, it's definitely full coverage. I like the frame they picked out as well. So this book will show you the projects first and then go into the patterns. So the next project is this Let It Snow. And I think it's you can make a bag out of it, I think is what they did. But do you see Santa's on his snowmobile there? And there's some beads on the O and snow to make it look kind of like an ornament. So that's very cute. And then we have some mischievous penguins. So now they made these into cards, which is one idea. You can also make them into ornaments if you want to, or tags probably. I think they're so cute. Look at him. He is trying to ice skate. He's ready for a snowball fight. Looks like he is snowshoeing and sledding. So those penguins are really sweet. And those aren't, so these so far aren't Christmas oriented, right? So they're just winter, so you can keep them up all year round. Now these little ornaments I think are really precious. Aren't those cute? I just love them all. I just love the colors. I love the simplicity. I just love those. I think, yeah, they say they're quick to stitch. You could do these on plastic canvas even, if you wanted to, and just cut them out. Now this next one is a pair of cute little ice skaters. Very kind of old-timey, very sweet. I think that's really cute as well. Background is not stitched, so you just pick the fabric that you would want. So the fabric would be the background, but the kids are fully stitched. So I covered up, you can see I covered up the pattern. This is a kaleidoscope of outdoor fun accessories. So you can see there's mittens in there, there's some ski poles, some goggles. So if you know anybody who skis, I think that would be a great little piece for them. So now we're doing all the patterns, and they give you tips. Oh yeah, the little ornaments with the ice skate and the mitten, it says that you can stitch on perforated plastic. So, okay, so now our next section is Mid-Century Merriment. So there's a lot of non-traditional colors in here, which is kind of fun, a lot of ornaments. I think we'll get a closer up of those. So first up is this pillow of ornaments. I mean, you don't have to make it a pillow. You can do whatever you want. You see here they just took some of the ornaments and made a pillow band. Or you can do the whole thing and make a pillow. You could even do, like, make a bell pull if you wanted with just one strip or 2 strips of the ornaments, whatever you want. And I think this would be another good one to use up your stash. So if you have little odds and ends, bits and pieces in your stash, you can use those up with the ornaments. This next one, I'm in love with that sweet, sweet baby reindeer. Okay, so they made it into a wall hanging, which is cute. I love everything about it. I love how delicate it is. I love the ornament. Oh, it's just so cute. So I will definitely be stitching that at some point in time. So next we have some coasters. Well, they suggest you make them into coasters. You know, kind of fun, festive coasters. It says, drink up Grinches. This one says merry and bright. This one says sparkly. And this one says jolly juice. So if you have anybody that you know that likes to party, you could also just make these into ornaments. You don't have to make them into coasters if you won't use them. Or I think that would be really cute on a card too. So if you have friends who enjoy these type of drinks, you can certainly just make them into their holiday cards as well. Next up, of course, you know I love this one. I have 2 cats of my own. So this one I think is really sweet. So it just says, Happy Holidays. I love the colors. I love the pinks and the different shades of blue and teal. They work really well together, I think. And I even love the frame that they have. It just goes so well together. So I think that's very, very sweet. I'll probably be stitching that. Next we have some Santas and trees. So again, these are very non-traditional colors, and they made them into kind of wall hangings. So there are trees and Santas, and you can string them together. You can do all of them. You can do them in any color you want, really. Again, if you have some in your stash to use up, that's another great way to use up your stash. So then we're into all the patterns, which I'll skip over. Okay, so let me go back because I didn't cover up the patterns for this one, and I thought there would be a close-up. So there is a close-up, but it has all the patterns on it, and I didn't cover them up. So these ornaments are also in the book, and I think they're very sweet. You can do a lot with them. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total. And if you have a little tree or something in like a guest room, that would look really sweet. You know, kind of finish them all the same as they did here so that it coordinates, right? I think that's really, really sweet. Okay, so more patterns. And now we're in the Rustic Blues section. Rustic Blue. So the first pattern will be this sweet Mr. and Mrs. Snowman with that blue background and the Noel. I think that's very sweet. My home is very blue and kind of gray, so that really speaks to me. I think this bag, they made this into a bag, and I think that's so sweet, so pretty. You don't have to, though. You could just make that as a framed piece, and I think that would be really pretty, too. I think that's gorgeous. Now, this next one, I really want to make All is Calm and Bright, Silent Night. Silent Night is one of my favorite Christmas carols. Oops, there we go. And just look at, can I do a close-up for you? Oops, there we go. So there is some beading. All those little red dots you see are beads. I think it's so pretty. Here's your Farm Fresh Christmas trees. If you have the truck theme. And of course you can change that truck. And I know commonly I see the red truck, not a blue truck, but you could certainly change it if you wanted to. So if that goes with your decor, that would be really cute. And then this kind of Scandinavian birds, lovebirds, doves. I think that's really pretty too. So this next piece is Santa and his reindeer. Now Santa is in blue. Again, it's very non-traditional, right? So Santa in blue. But again, you can change that. If you don't like Santa in his blue outfit, you can change it to red. I think there's a lot you could do with this. You could make this very modern, or you can make it very traditional. You can make it very rustic. I think that would be very pretty with kind of more of a prim, using prim colors. So this is a sampler they made into a pillow with little Christmas or winter designs. I guess not necessarily specific to Christmas. But they made that into a pillow. Very sweet. And again, you can change that to fit the color scheme of your house. It doesn't have to be blue. Okay, so now we're into the patterns for this section. And what I like about this book is throughout they'll give you tips and additional ideas that you can use these for. So it's a very helpful book. Now we're into black, white, and evergreen section. So kind of the big pieces here are, they stitch them on black fabric. Let it snow in peace on earth. So that gives a very nice aesthetic to it. We have these black work Christmas trees. So this might be a good project if you want to try black work and just start out with something small. This might be a really good piece for that. Very cute. And this is just a snowman having fun in the snow. And look, again, like black snowflakes, right? It's very non-traditional, but it works so well in this. And they finished it as a wall hanging. So this is Have a Holly Jolly Christmas. And it's kind of like a little sampler. Oops. Of just little winter goodies all around there. And then this piece is, oh, he's so sweet. This little birdie holding an ornament. I think this is really cute. And I do like what they did here. They just made it a doorknob hanging, which is really cute. I'll probably stitch him at some point. I might change the colors because those colors aren't really in my house, but it's so easy to do that. I think I forgot to, yeah. So I'm going to cover up because I forgot. I want to show you this one. This is a Joy pillow that they made. And that black and white and green. Very pretty. Again, you can change the colors to fit your home decor. And now we're into the patterns for this section. Yeah, so for those trees, you know, it says changing design, so it would tell you if you want to change the design size, you know, how do you alter a pattern to make the trees bigger or smaller. Okay, now we are in the cranberry and lime section. So a little more traditional colors. Look at these sweet stockings for your fur babies. Right, and you can absolutely put their names up here. Look at those. Very, very cute. Very cute. So don't forget about stockings for your fur babies. This is a table center. Is that what they're called? Centerpiece. Table center did not sound right. But that could be a beautiful centerpiece as long as nobody gets anything on it. I maybe wouldn't put it on your dining room table. Maybe, you know what would look really pretty is a candle in the middle of there. Or a bowl of candy or something like that. Just something that, you know, people aren't going to spill their wine on or something. And then we have this Joy. They made it into a box. But it's really just a simple pattern. It's very sweet. That would make a great sweet ornament as well. So here we have these little elves who are getting ready for Christmas. And they made these into ornaments with the blanket stitching around the edges. And then we have this cardinal over here, which I think is really pretty. Again, that frame that they use is just perfect. So they have another tote bag here, and this one just simply says Merry Christmas. That's so perfect for carrying your gifts, if you're going to visit relatives or friends for the holidays and you show up with this beautiful bag, or you can make that bag be the gift as a gift bag. So that would be fun as well. Look, one of the R's. Do you see this R here? Is a candy cane. Oh, cute. I love that. Very creative. Okay, so now we're into the patterns. So I'm going to flip through these. Okay, and the last section is Wintery Teal. So again, when you're looking at these patterns, think about how you could take certain elements out of it and make it into something different. So they took the banding from this sampler and made it as kind of ribbon for this package, which is just such a neat idea. Or you could make it as a bookmark. Wouldn't that make a great bookmark if you just wanted to stitch that piece of it? So be thinking creatively. And again, you can of course change the colors to match your decor or whoever you're giving it to, their favorite colors. So this is more embroidery, so it's a good way to practice your embroidery. Mary, and then this, and I like the ribbon that they have in between. Very, very wintry. That could stay up all year. That, even though it says Mary, that doesn't have to be just for Christmas. And then the sweet reindeer. Isn't that sweet? Look at those antlers. Oh my goodness. I just love how they play with different shades of blue that I wouldn't necessarily think those go together, but they work so well in here. So they have kind of more teal and regular blue. It's just very, very pretty. So this is a all is calm, all is bright ornament. Well, it's an ornament. They made it into just like something to sit on your table, I think. There's some beading in there. And I bet it calls for Krynick or something as well. Now this they made into a tray, a little tray, isn't that sweet? To serve your holiday goodies on. Again, you can always easily change up the colors of that if you wanted to. Here are some ornaments, quilting motif ornaments. So if you are a quilter or know a quilter, these might be really good. You can cross stitch some quilting. Very pretty. This Noel pillow, look at that. Look at that wreath. Oh, I just love it. I love everything about that. Yeah, I might have to stitch that someday. Someday. Okay, so now we are into the patterns. And that might be it for this book. Yep, and then at the back they have the cross-stitch basics, so if you need a reminder on how to make a French knot or something like that, they will have that. And then they have a list of sources where you can buy the materials, and then the back page, and then that is it. So I will look for where this, I bet Hirschner's, this is regularly retails for $40. I imagine Hirschner sells this, but I will look and link it below. And I hope you enjoyed that flip through. And do let me know if you decide to get this book or if you want to stitch anything from it. Do let me know. All right, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.